Quick question. So if I the cow and got her pregnant, would the baby come out looking as good as his daddy though? But nah, for real though, I'm being so serious because I'm gonna blow that motherfucking back out, boy.
Penny for your thoughts, gotta be the cause of it. He was mouthing off, so he had to off the bitch. He gon' sell his soul, his mama is the offering. She was working hard, can't wait till she get off again.
What's up, you guys? This is your boy oSmokeee, and welcome back to Storytime, man. And today's story is gonna be about the time I ran my granddad's wheelchair into the family pool. And to this day, I still can't get to live that down. But before we get into that, I have something to tell you. So lately, I've been thinking about what should I do with my Storytime videos, and I came up with this solution. So what I've decided to do is take my Storytime videos and turn them into a little segment and post them every Saturday. And I also decided that not only would I do story times about myself, I will also do story times about other people that turn them in as well. So if you want me to tell your story, just DM me your story and everything, and I'll look through it, read it, and if it's good, it'll be on the video. So without further ado, let's get into this story time. Alright, so this story takes place at the infamous father's house, and I'm about 6 or 7. It's summertime, hot outside, you know what I'm saying? Kids playing around, getting ready to get in the pool and shit, eating ice cream, watermelon and shit like that. And right across the street from my dad's house, you have my granddad and grandma's house. It's like literally 5 steps and you're right there. And in their garage thingy, or whatever you want to call it, it's like this, I'll just call it a garage. And every time when I was younger, I went on my dad's house, I just took it off the charger or whatever that they had in the garage, and I just ride it around. I got so many ass whoopings off that alone than in my entire lifetime. If I was to tell you how many whoopings I done got in my whole entire life, bro, you would have thought I was abused. But in reality, I deserved it. But on this particular day, everything went a little bit different. Alright, so I just unhooked the wheelchair, you know what I'm saying, hopped in it, did my little thing, terrorizing people in the street. You know what I'm saying, run over people's toes and shit like that. After doing that, I noticed that the battery was getting low, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, ride around in my dad's yard for a little bit and put it back on the charger. And in the middle of the yard was the pool that we had just got done playing in like 2 hours before I got in the wheelchair. Not to mention, my sister was still in that pool. So she's sitting over there talking shit, talking about,
you won't run me over though. You won't run me over, I'm in the pool.
After that, all I remember was saying, say less. Then I started driving the wheelchair towards the pool. Now my intentions wasn't to actually run into the pool. My intentions was to drive towards it. When I got close enough was to make her jump out and then turn the wheelchair just to scare her. But it definitely didn't happen like that. Otherwise I wouldn't be telling this story right now. So you see, what had happened was I had you see, when I got to the point that I was supposed to turn, my mind went blank and I forgot what the fuck I was doing, and I didn't turn. And the result of that is when I ran into the pool, the bottom part in between the crack of where the hole was that was supposed to keep the water in, yeah, that popped. And the whole yard turned into mud, so it was like a pigsty in that bitch. The crazy part is my sister didn't even get out the pool after I had popped it. She trying to get out, slipping and falling in the mud. She got mud in her hair and shit. Blood flying in her mouth, bro. When I tell you my granddad was so fucking heated, bro, you would've thought he took a bath with the devil. He comes out of his house yelling and shit, walking with his little cane about to fall, trying to get the wheelchair back. He had to drive it out of the mud. It was getting stuck in the mud and shit. He told me to go tell my pops what I did, and I had started crying because I ain't want to whoop him. I walked in the house and told my dad what happened and shit, and he thought I was crying because my granddad was out there yelling at me. He had already whooped me or something. I was like, nah, I didn't want you to whoop me. Granddad like 60 something. I can run away from him, but you, on the other hand, no. I ain't gonna lie, the only reason why I didn't get a whooping from my pops is my sister saved my ass. She was like, the wheelchair died before he could stop it, and he couldn't stop it once it died. And from that point on, I never touched the wheelchair again for reasons that I don't want to talk about. I'll probably make a story time on why I never touched it again when I feel comfortable with y'all. But as of right now, you will never know. But that's the end of that story, and that's a wrap. If you guys want to hear more story times, man, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, share this to your friends, do all that good shit. And like I said before, if you want your story told, just DM me on all of my social media at oSmokeee. I'll put it right here so you can see it at oSmokeee. And if I like the story, or if it's good, I'll tell it. Just that simple. My name is oSmokeee, or Smoke, whatever you want to call me, and I'm out. See you in the next video.
Dropped all my hoes. Man, I shoulda never did that shit. The shit I rap about, like, boy, I live that shit. And I only got one life, I can't relive that shit. Boy, you hit that raw, you a wild child. You should name that baby West, cause boy, you wild, wild.
girl, I'm not impressed, I got a wild style. And that gun ain't got no kick, that little bitch